What's the funniest way you've outsmarted a teacher? My English teacher, Mr. Rodriguez, had this twisted tradition where he'd assign a surprise essay every Friday. No warning, no prep time, just walk in and write for an hour on whatever random topic he threw at us. This guy lived for watching us panic. Tall, thin, with this permanent smirk like he was always in on some joke we weren't. He'd lean against his desk, arms folded, savoring our confusion as he announced topics like the philosophical implications of doorknobs or why purple is the loneliest color. The worst part? These essays counted for 40% of our grade. One bad Friday could tank your entire semester. I'd already failed 3 of them, watching my GPA crumble while Rodriguez practically glowed with satisfaction at our misery. My breaking point came after bombing an essay about the secret life of shadows. I mean, what kind of topic is that? I sat there for 55 minutes staring at a blank page, then scribbled 2 paragraphs of absolute nonsense just to turn something in. That's when I got desperate enough to do some detective work. I started paying attention to everything about Rodriguez, his habits, his interests, even his coffee order. The man was predictable in every way except these essay topics. Then I discovered his Instagram account. Mr. Rodriguez reads, classic teacher move. Most of it was boring classroom photos and book recommendations, but every Thursday night without fail, he'd post these inspirational quotes. Seemed innocent enough, just another teacher trying to motivate students, until I realized the pattern. I went back through months of his posts, cross-referencing them with essay topics my older brother remembered from the year before. Holy crap, they matched perfectly. Post a quote about courage on Thursday. Friday's essay would be about overcoming fear. Share something about nature. We'd write about environmental responsibility. The man was literally giving us the answers 24 hours in advance and didn't even realize it. I tested my theory the next Thursday. Rodriguez posted, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. I spent that entire evening researching delayed gratification, long-term thinking, investment strategies, and building legacies. Friday morning, Rodriguez strutted in wearing his usual Friday smirk. Today's essay topic, he announced dramatically, discuss why patience is more valuable than instant gratification. While my classmates stared blankly at their papers like deer in headlights, I was already 3 sentences into my opening paragraph. I wrote about compound interest, how oak trees outlive the people who plant them, and why marathon runners beat sprinters in life. Rodriguez kept walking by my desk, clearly confused by my sudden burst of writing confidence. I could see him trying to peek at my paper, probably wondering how the kid who wrote garbage about shadows was now crafting eloquent prose about temporal perspective. I aced that essay. Got my first A+ from Rodriguez all semester. The next Thursday, he posted something about rivers carving canyons. I researched erosion, persistence, and gradual change. Friday's topic, how small actions create big results over time. Another A+. Week after week, I'd check his Instagram Thursday night, spend an hour researching, then dominate Friday's essay. My grade shot from a D+ to an A in 6 weeks. Rodriguez started using my essays as examples for other classes, praising my incredible intuition for connecting with his topics. The best part was watching him get increasingly frustrated with the rest of the class. He'd throw out these elaborate topics, expecting his usual chaos, only to see me confidently writing while everyone else struggled. He even started making the topics more obscure, but his Thursday night quotes always gave him away. The moon's reflection is not the moon itself became an essay about perception versus reality. Empty vessels make the loudest sound turned into a piece about substance versus showmanship. By the end of the semester, I had the highest essay average in all his classes. Rodriguez pulled me aside after our final and asked what had changed, how I'd suddenly become such an insightful writer. I looked him straight in the eye and said, I guess I just learned to pay attention to the signs around me. I never told him his social media was basically a weekly cheat sheet. Some secrets are too good to share.